just thank you. In Christ's name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Next, we're honored to have Miss Anaya House, who'll be bringing us singing the Pledge of Allegiance. I'm sorry. Oh, I had it all wrong on here. She's singing the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Okay. Following that, please welcome my sister, Ms. Joyce Chastain Sherman, the Chief Executive Officer and founder of the Youth Aviation Academy.
Good morning, everyone. This is an exciting day for our students, and I'm excited for you. But my thing is to do a welcome right now. So, to our honored guests, proud parents, and most importantly, our distinguished graduates. I am Joyce Sherman, as my sister said. Joyce Chastain Sherman. And so I am the CEO of the Youth Aviation Academy. And it is my great pleasure to welcome you all to the 2024 graduation ceremony of our Youth Aviation Academy celebration. Acknowledgement of guests. Thank you. First, we'd like to acknowledge and thank our esteemed guests, directors, support staff who have guided and supported our graduates through their education journey. Your dedication and commitment has been instrumental in shaping the minds and future of these remarkable students. To the parents, families, and friends of our graduates, today is as much of a celebration of your efforts as it is for the graduates. Your unwavering support, sacrifices, and encouragement have played a crucial role in their success. Thank you for being their pillars of strength. Again, our welcome to all.
Okay. Next, please welcome one of our YAA cadets, Mr. Cody Lee Leroy DeBose, who will be singing America. Hello, hello. The Federal Aviation Administration. Please.
Good morning, everyone. It's a distinct pleasure to be here this morning. I believe this is my first awards ceremony concerning aviation graduates. Of course, I've worked with the Federal Aviation Administration, and I brought an associate, Mr. Timothy Long. He's in the back. And together, we work for the FAA, and of course, I'm sure you guys are familiar with the term FAA. But who are we, and what do we do exactly? We do? First of all, we are one of the regulatory agencies that actually oversee air operators and air agencies. We've been received the authority from our United States Congress, as is expressed in public law, so that the agencies and operators will operate to the highest degree of safety as they perform their services for the general public. Now, me and Tim specifically today are here as a result of being part of what we call the STEM AVSED program. Now, if you've heard of STEM before, okay, AVSED is Aviation Space Education. So we're outreach representatives, and what we do, we collaborate with entities such as the Youth Aviation Academy. So this is why we're here today. And when I say we collaborate, what we're doing, we're a cohesive team. We work together to basically take the next generation of aviation professionals and prepare them and inspire them to enter the aviation industry. And the fun that we have most of all is working with the young people. So high. We're up there. So we authorize, we accept, and we approve elements concerning you, whether you're going to be a maintainer, air traffic controller, a pilot, whatever, flight attendant, whatever it is. Anybody certificated, an airline, anybody that's got a hot air balloon, if they want to go into our national aerospace system, they have to come through our agency. So we have a large group of people. We travel around the world, and we make sure that anything that's going to fly into our national aerospace system, which is called the NAS, that it is done safely. And so if you have an entity that's going to have components that they want to install on an aircraft, and that aircraft is going to be flown by a crew, that agency or that entity that's repairing and is going to install that component of the aircraft, it has to be airworthy condition. So we do the observations on that as well. Now, you hear all the things that are happening probably in the news concerning aviation right now, but still, to this day, that there's nothing safer, no safer mode of transportation, including walking, than flying an aircraft. So sometimes people have the fear of flying, but there's no reason to have a fear of flying because there's too much that happens with an aircraft and how safe it is. Now, occasionally things do happen, and that's when we get involved. We do many investigations. We answer complaints, and sometimes people complain about the littlest things, but we still have to address them because we want everybody to know that the United States has the safest aerospace system in the world, and we're going to maintain that. And so it's our goal to make sure that information is disseminated to the general public. So we're always available for questions. And like I say, today we'll be back there for a little bit, so after this is all concluded, and by the way, fantastic job, congratulations, the best to you, and we thank the entire entity of the YAA for what they've done, and we'll continue to work together with Joyce and the entire family. When I say family, that includes you as well, because all you guys are part of this operation as well. So continue to do the good work and keep us proud of you. You have to replace us. In fact, one little quick final point. I was scheduled to retire a couple years ago, and the FAA had a STEM program. And so I said, that's probably what I'm going to be interested in doing once I retire. And so I said, let me find out what's going on with their STEM program. Found out, and all the opportunities that I had available to. I used to be a high school coach, so I work with young people, even in youth ministry, work with young people as well. And so this gave me an opportunity to get back where I really believe I belong. And so when I got part of the STEM program, thank you. When I found out about the STEM program, I knew that I had to curtail my retirement. So I'm still working with the FAA to do things such as this. And thank you for having us, and the best to everything that you guys in your future.
We have a saying with YAA when we're, just extra proud. We're so proud of you. We're so proud of you. Okay, so next, are we ready for, okay, Mr. Cody, let's come up again and let's get this time.
Oh, beautiful, for heroes proved in liberating strife, who more than self their country love and mercy more than life. America, America, may God thy gold refine till all success be nobleness and every gain divine. minute. I'm talking about America, sweet America. You know God done shed his grace on thee. He crowned like a, yes he did, in brotherhood from sea to shining. I wish I had somebody to help me sing this. America, America, God shed his grace on thee. He crowned like a his brotherhood from sea to shining sea. Shining sea.
Woo, okay. All right. That was awesome. Thank you, Cody. Okay. So next, please give a warm welcome to our next guest speaker, the Youth Aviation Academy alumni pilot, Mr. James Gardner.
Good morning, everyone. Most importantly, good morning, graduates. You remember me from that instrument lesson. Can anyone tell me what the airspeed indicator does real quick? Not quite. What is it? Exactly. What does it tell you? What does it tell you? Anyone? No? Tells you how fast you're moving through the air. That's important, right? So, first of all, thank you everyone for having me here today. I'm here to talk about what the YAA program did for me, and did for these graduates, and did for many others in this room as well. My experience started in 2011, a long time ago, probably before some of you were born. But my mentor back then was Colonel Thomas Top Cat Sherman. He invited me out to McClellan Airfield, which you all know used to be a former Air Force base where he was stationed. And that's where I took my first ever small plane ride. That spawned a multitude of events for me that ended up with me going to Luke Air Force Base in 2014 and getting a ride at an F-16. Who would have imagined just a little kid from New York got a ride at an F-16 one day? And from then on, I went on to go to the University of North Dakota. I went to California Aeronautical University, and now I stand currently with over 2,500 flight hours and experience in over 15 different types of aircraft, including old fighter jets. And that's all thanks to the YAA. So, what I would have to say in closing to the graduates, thank you for listening to us and allowing us to participate in your dream, because that was also our dream. We want to give back to all of you, and we hope you give back to the ones after you. And welcome to the sky.
Thank you so much. We're so proud of you. We're so proud of you. Okay, next on program, we have the video, Youth Aviation Academy 2024 Reflections presentation. get to fly their airplane at the end of the first flights, and some got to ride along, and some were praying very hardly. We were all praying, but thank God they made it safely and they enjoyed it, so that was an honor too. Okay, so next, please give a warm welcome to our keynote speaker, Mr. Cherokee Moore.
Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. It's a good day. It's graduation day. It's graduation day. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's how you should feel when you accomplish something. That's how you should feel. Where do I start? I'm excited for you guys. I think that's the beginning, right? This is something that we should cherish, something that we look forward to, something that we work hard for. So, YA Spring Class of 2024, moments like this are unique and special. I would like you first to give yourselves a round of applause because you need to cherish yourself, right? That's important. What you've done here is nothing short of remarkable, and it's an honor for me to be here as your keynote speaker at Del Paso Union Baptist Church. Today I hope to accomplish two things with you guys. Just two things. Number one, I want to share with you a life-changing conversation that I had with the legendary and iconic Air Force colonel. Changed my life, helped me in a lot of ways. I think it'll help you. Number two, I will give you 4 challenges today. 4 challenges that if you accomplish will make you a better person, I hope at least, and bring you closer to your goals. But first, YA class, one thing I like to do is always place things into perspective. I think it's important to take a step back, yes? Look at things from a lens. Life is not always going to be sunshine and rainbows. It has ebbs and flows. It goes up and down, right? We go through that? That's right. That's right. It'll challenge you to degrees untold and stretch you to limits unknown. There's pressure. There's always going to be pressure, right? Parents know that, I'm sure. As all of us, I've been challenged and pushed to extremes that have not only dismantled me, fractured me, but have also built me, made me a better person. One particular time when I was quote unquote dismantled, fractured, and challenged, I had a unique and rare opportunity to speak with one of the most powerful Air Force colonels of the last 100 years. I'm going to share that with you guys today. This is a man I revered and feared all in the same breath. Powerful guy. The stories of him legendary, his aura mythical. I'm telling you, you want to say the right things to this person. See, I was at a difficult point in my life where I just had my very first child, Aaliyah, back there in the back row, and I had just decided to switch career fields, which is probably not the wisest decision. You don't have a baby and then switch what you're going to do for a living at the same time, just for future reference, guys, if you're curious. If you're curious, it's not the best decision to make. Now, YA, this colonel that I met with could see the pain, stress, and anguish on my face. That's what good leaders do. They can look at you, see the problem, and fix it before you even open up your mouth. You guys will get there. They can figure it out from top to bottom before you even say a word. He could see I was in a tough position. I was looking for a shoulder to cry on and an eardrum to burst. And he knew that. He called me over with this quiet, yet ever so powerful voice and asked me what's wrong. Which truthfully, YA, was probably a huge mistake on his end because I talked to this man for like 3 hours and he was getting ready to fall asleep. He looked upset at me. But he soaked in everything I said. He heard every word and watched every tear fall. And typical to someone of this caliber, he placed it all in perspective with 20 simple words. Just 20. That's what good leaders could do. He looked at me intently and said, to be successful at anything, you don't have to be special. You just have to be what most people aren't. To be successful at anything, you don't have to be special. You just have to be what most people are not. What does that mean? Consistent, determined, and willing to work for it. No shortcuts, yes? No shortcuts. YA, it's not just enough to be great once. The ones who separate themselves from the pack, the difference makers, the generational leaders, they can be great again and again and again. The ones who dominate in this game, who change the world, who make an impact, are the ones who put in the work when no one is looking. They do it in darkness, right? The ones who truly take flight, no pun intended, bad dad joke, don't get there by talent or being smarter than the next man up, but by sheer hard work and determination. So what I see what you have accomplished when I look around this room, I see generational talent. I see difference makers. I see world leaders. I see the next generation that looks to change the dynamic and push the mission forward. All of you have taken a step towards greatness by completing this program. You and your parents have placed a bet on your success that will pay you dividends. I promise you that. To help increase the return on the investments your parents have made, that you have made, I have 4 challenges you to complete by the end of the year. 4 challenges that I feel will make you faster, wiser, and stronger. Challenge number 1, get closer to your parents. Your parents have made sacrifices for you here today. Your parents likely didn't have these same opportunities growing up. I can promise you that. Let me be clear with you, YA. For all the courage and bravery you guys showed by entering the program, your parents are equally as courageous and brave by placing you in this program. That's just an inside secret. Just an inside secret for you guys. See, YA, as a kid, I used to think, very foolishly, I might add, that my parents just made things happen. That things just appeared out of thin air. Isn't that kind of what we think? That the Xbox just shows up, the new shoes just show up, that having a hot dinner every night was just normal, presents under the Christmas tree was just part of the plan, and having clean clothes to wear to school was just par for the course. Didn't we think like that growing up? Thought our parents were magicians. I promise you they're not. I promise you they're not. See, what you don't realize, YOA, is that while you probably think it's just your parents watching you grow up, best believe it or not, you're also witnessing your parents grow up. You're seeing their growth. You're seeing their development, just as they see yours. Behind every new pair of shoes you got, every game console you played on, and every half-drinking soda you left on the kitchen counter, your parents not only paid for that in the form of money, but in the form of stress and anxiety, because that's pressure. There's always going to be pressure, right? They do that for you, so just maybe, perhaps maybe, you could have a better childhood than they. So I challenge you, learn your parents. I know you love them. I know you love them, but love them a little bit more. Pick their mind on things, ask them about their childhood, and I promise you, you'll be a better person for it. Remember, your parents are about twice as old as you are. They got a lot of wisdom in those brains, okay? And if you do that, I promise you, you'll be a better person for it. Challenge number 2, I want you to become a mentor to somebody. I challenge you to make a real difference by becoming a mentor to an underserved youth in your community. Find someone who could benefit from your guidance, your friendship, and support. Whether it's helping with schoolwork, sharing a hobby, or just being a positive role model. By stepping up and offering your time and kindness, you'll not only help someone else grow, but you yourself in turn will grow. You'll learn things about yourself you never knew. And I'm willing to bet you'll see superpowers you never knew you had. Because that's what it is, superpower, right? Take on the challenge, become a beacon of hope and inspiration for someone who needs it. As someone who has entered this program, you now have the inherent responsibility to share that gift with those around you. It's your responsibility now. You're special. Help other kids be special. Tracking? With me? There we go. Challenge number 3. Time to pay it forward. I don't need your Cash Apps or Venmos. That's not what I mean. Okay? I mean spreading the word. Be proud of what you've accomplished in this program. If you felt like the YA benefited you, please let your friends and family know. If you feel like the YA challenged you, empowered you, made you a better person, please let your friends and family know. The YA is a nonprofit organization. Everything you guys have done, everything you guys have been a part of, can only continue with the help, support, and contributions of yourselves and others like you. Everything begins and ends with community and how we empower each other. We must make it an effort to uplift and strengthen those who give back so substantially when the reality is they don't have to. I'm gonna give you guys a little inside secret. The people running this show, they're retired. They don't gotta be here. They can be on the beach somewhere. But they give back, right? They do. That's just the truth. I know that because I'm part of the family. So I have an example for you, YA, as part of paying it forward. If there are 10 people all walking through the door, and you're the first one to open it, what should you do next? Hold it open, right? Hold open the door. And then what's that person gonna do? Hold open the door. And then that happens 10 times over and the cycle repeats itself. You guys get the point, YA. Pay it forward. Share the story, share the program. Rule number 4, probably my favorite rule, last but not least, this is something I practice and incorporate in my everyday life. Have you ever sat there and had a time of self-reflection and said, I could be doing a couple things better? Maybe I can take this part of a person that I really like and aspire to be, or this part of this female I aspire to be like, and said, what if I just took some of that and made it my own secret sauce? You ever saw or listened to someone and been motivated by them and said, I kind of want to be like that person? For example, I want to be a better public speaker, so I listened to President Barack Obama. I wanted to be a man of conviction, so I studied Malcolm X. I wanted to fight against the evils in this world, so I learned Dr. Martin Luther King. So what I want you guys to do for your last and final challenge is to find 3 people that you get motivation from. 3 people who inspire you and study them. Find those people you think you steal a little bit from what they have and add it to your own secret sauce. Let them make you better. Let them inspire you. It doesn't have to be anyone famous or someone we've all heard about, or it can be. I would suggest starting at home. Mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, big brother, big sister. You can find a lot of inspiration from those people. Matter of fact, some leaders that we can replicate that are just come off the top of my head, I don't know how, but it's just here with me, is Joyce Sherman, Phyllis Williams, Cassandra Pickett, Donnell Riggins, Elfie Wilson, James Gardner. These individuals have given everything and have done so with a smile on their face. As their students, we can only wish to be half as good as they are. And here's the good news, YA. If you try to be half as good as them, they'll give you the other half, make you whole. So I've probably been long-winded. I apologize for that. To bring it full circle, to bring it home, again, remember, be successful at anything. You don't have to be special. You just have to be what most people aren't. And for those who are wondering, who the Air Force colonel that I had that conversation with, his name was Colonel Thomas Sherman. Thank you.
Oh my goodness, that was so touching, so inspirational. And as the young folks say, you kept it 100. We thank you, appreciate you, and we do want to give honor to my brother-in-law, Mr. Thomas Sherman, who started this program, and Joyce was right along with him, and she's kept it going since he's passed away in 2020. So I know he's up there smiling. Thank you again, thank you. Okay, next we'll have Joyce Chastain Sherman as she recognizes our Youth Aviation Academy instructors and support staff. Joyce, you want to?
Oh, boy, nothing that's done in a vacuum. No man is an island, and no man certainly don't stand alone. If you're a baker, you got to have somebody that can have a field of wheat, get your flour. You got to have a farmer to give that cow some milk. You got to have chickens for the eggs if you're going to be baking a cake. He's a great baker, but he needed so many people to do what he did, right? And so today, I just like to acknowledge all the people that have put forth their volunteer time and effort in helping this program to get this far. And we hope to go bigger. We have dreams and goals to go bigger and help others where we can. So the first person is Sam Gotti. Sorry. So, but Sam, let me tell you a little bit about Sam. I got time to do this? Okay. So Sam is the pilot that came forth to help us from initially 3 years ago. Volunteered, and he has his own business, but he volunteers time to help our students. He's not able to be with us here today, but he knows how much I appreciate all that he does. But his wife, Agnes, is here to accept the award. Who is that? Is Vera? Thank you again, Agnes, for your whole family, what you guys do. Thank you so much. Ben Henderson, can you please come up? But as he's coming up, we have in our program, we have flight training, we have drone training, and we have mechanical training. Ben Henderson has provided to our students instructions on mechanics. So we give them a choice. If you don't want to fly, or do you want to do drone? Okay, if you don't want to do drone, or do you want to work on the plane? We got you. So Ben has been very instrumental in helping with this program. We greatly appreciate you. Oh boy. James Gardner, will you please come up? Yay! You know, when we advertise that we have the school open, we said we want interested youth. Interested, those who are interested. We want to work with those who want it, because aviation is not for everybody. But if you're interested, we want to help you with your career goals. So this is my husband's first student. He got his pilot license before he got his driver's license. You know what And now we have Levi Hood, who you saw the helicopter. Yeah. He's not with us today, but we just want to call his name because he flew in, and I think he flew over everyone's house that was in the program. He came over my house, went over KK's house, and such an awesome, awesome young man. Oh my gosh, he's so awesome. I'm not saying that just because he's my grandson, but he's awesome. This is his sister. She's accepting the award for him. So Levi, we love you. If you're on the, we love you, Levi. Thank you. Thank you so much. Like I said, it takes a village. It's not one person. It takes all of you. And I appreciate the parents. The parents, let me just tell you, oh my gosh, we wouldn't have this program if it wasn't for you, because we depend on you to bring the kids, mentor them at home, and then take them. We love you. Thank you so much. To all the parents, thank you. Our next person is Tony Elders. Is he here? Tony's not here. Tony's our drone instructor. You saw in the film where he was teaching the kids at the Robertson Center how to fly drone. Just give them a touch, see who's interested. Again, you got to be interested for you to excel in something. My husband says, try to excel. A lot of people can be just average, but if you want to excel in something, you have to have that interest, right? And we want to give acknowledgement to the United States Air Force 37 Helicopter Squadron. So So, to our support staff, what would I have done without you? Oh, my goodness. Who you have? Oh, I was gonna get him last, as support staff, yeah. Okay, so Dorothy, did Dorothy place, is she here? Dr. Dorothy place. We had this class last year for an entire semester, every Saturday. That takes a lot out of your personal time to help and assist with the program. But Dorothy Flakes was there. And it's awesome, awesome support person. She's not here today, but we'll keep the award for her. Okay. Effie Gant, please come up. Effie is another person that was there for the entire semester, assisting with the students. We appreciate her so, so, so much. Is Elsie Brooks in the house? I don't see Elsie. Jesse Williams, would you please come up? I think Jesse gets the award for bringing in the most students. Thank you for all your support, Jesse. We appreciate you. Yeah. Yeah. Now, this next person is Rick Robertson Jr.? Senior. Oh, sorry. You don't have a junior, do you? No, just kidding. Anyway, just a little bit about Rick. When my husband had the program, my husband was handicapped, you might say. This is the man that took him places where he needed to go to teach and to be at programs and stuff. We thank you so much, Rick, for all that you do. And we just want to let you know we appreciate you. And you can come back if you like. Oh! Yeah. Elijah, can you just stand, please? All right. Yeah. This young man, last semester, I think he flew 4 times in order to get all the students their flight time in at the Sacramento Executive Airport. He's a young man that volunteered this time. Thank you. What else we have? Thank you all. Thank you again. I appreciate everything that you. Who else? Yes, come on up. I looked around and I didn't see you. Yeah. Another volunteer instructor. Excellent. Instructor pilot, yes. He also had to have his mom, right, take you to the airport because you couldn't, that was before you got your driver's license? That wasn't you? Oh, okay. As you can see, we had so many wonderful volunteers. And I just need to say this because I'm a Christian. We've had Christian people come and volunteer to help with this program. Thank God for that. I appreciate each and every one of them. That's nothing down on anybody, but that's what we're supposed to do. Christians are, God blesses us so we can be a blessing to someone else, right? Yeah. So I thank each and every one of you. Amen. All right.
Okay. Wow, this is so exciting. I'm so happy and grateful today, and my heart is just, whew, cloud nine. So, next, we welcome our salutatorian, Mr. Seth Gotti. He is the son of our primary pilot that helps and volunteers this time to teach the students.
Hi, my name is Seth, and I'm here to address and thank you all for being in attendance for the 24 Tuskegee Airmen graduation. Here today, we have multiple kids from ages 8 to 15 that have gone through the program and passed, having the opportunity to meet many people in the field of aviation, including pilots of both airplanes as well as helicopters. Along with this, students of the program had the opportunity to go through flight simulations, showing the controls needed to start an aircraft, take off, and land as well, as having experience with flying drones and playing drone soccer. On behalf of everyone that has been a part of the program, I would like to thank our instructors, Mrs. Joyce Sherman, Mrs. Phyllis, Mrs. Cassandra, Mr. Sam, and many others who supported us. Although there is much more we have done as a class that can be mentioned, to conclude what I've said so far, I'm going to explain how the program has helped us. By introducing us simply to the basics of aviation, we have learned so little yet so much about airplanes. With this knowledge, we will be able to have a better grasp of aviation, giving us all many different opportunities to find careers in the field of aviation and STEM. Again, I would like to thank all the instructors and the people that contributed to our program, and thank you for all you do, and God bless you.
May God continue to bless you, and we're so proud of you. Yes. Next, please welcome our valedictorian, YAA cadet, Mr. Jack Balfour.
As Leonardo da Vinci once said, when once you have tasted flight, you'll forever walk the earth with your eyes turned skyward, for there you have been, and there you'll always long to return. Hello, and good morning to all family and friends that have come to congratulate my fellow classmates and I. For me, this journey has been a great pleasure and an amazing learning experience. I never thought that I would be able to fly a plane at 14 or get to see a helicopter and talk to its pilots for over an hour. The class was made so much better by all the extraordinary teachers and friends that I've met and learned with in these past 6 months. I've learned about how all the maintenance is done on an aircraft, how lift, drag, weight, and thrust affect the aircraft. And we also got the opportunity to meet the leads of Red Tails Drone Academy, and they got to teach us how to play drone soccer and about how the different careers of drones work. I hope to take all this knowledge I've learned from Youth Aviation Academy and become an Air Force pilot. I also know that many of my fellow classmates want to become commercial pilots, which is also an amazing career option. I look forward to returning next year and learning more about flight and hopefully meeting new friends who love aviation as much as me. I congratulate all these students in front of me and hope for a great future for them. Thank you.
Thank you, Jack. What a dedicated student he's been, and we are so proud of you. We're so proud of you. We're so proud of you. Hey. Thank you so much. Okay, wow. I don't know how we're going to top all this. Okay. So now we will recognize the YAA participants and the YAA program completers. Can we please have all the instructors and support staff come forward to congratulate these students as they receive their certificates? Yes, absolutely. Okay, Joyce, you're gonna. Are all the pilots and that can come help and congratulate the students as they come get their certificates? That would be awesome. You need the mic to. Okay, first up, we have Naj Jizim. I'm sorry, I'm gonna mess the name up. Naj, we call him Naj. Abdu Hamidov. All right, next we have Cody DeBose. Woo. Next we have Zaire Parham. Woo. Okay, thank you. Next we have Seth Gotti. Good job, good job. They didn't want to go down there and. Okay, next, Zoraya Kamara. Woo. Okay. Next, Jason Williams. Okay, next, Ibrahim Kamara. Good job, good job. Jacob. Do you want to come except for your son, Jacob Williams, Mr. Jesse Williams? Next we have Hannah Gotti. And these are the kids and the past few that actually have flown in the planes or flown the plane. Congratulations. Okay. Next, Elijah Gotti. Isn't that amazing that some of these are so young? Like, what was I doing back then? Playing hopscotch or something, you know? Jack Bell for certificate of first flight. Okay, you guys, please give a huge round of applause and standing ovation for the Youth Aviation Spring Class of 2024. Everybody come up. All right, can all the students come up? We can get one group picture of you guys. All the students, please come up. Come up front. We need a picture of you, a group picture. Bring it in, bring it in. All right, hold up your certificates, guys. Let us know what we need to do to make the picture work. A little bit. Bring it in more. You got everybody? Flight, 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 flight. Flight. All right, awesome. All right, again, congratulations, guys. Congratulations. Okay. Yes.
Everybody with those flags, can you, we were blocked right there. Can you walk just down here and kind of cruise and hold it up so I get individual shots?
That's a good idea.
Can I do that real quick?
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Okay, ready?
Down, 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 down. Bow, bow, bow. Da, 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 da. Oh, wait a minute. Davion, you got any graduation music? You guys come back because we're not quite done. You can circle back to your seats. I'm closing. Okay. Please enjoy the refreshments we have for you outside. I think there's popcorn and hot dogs and drinks and desserts, so that should be a nice little treat. And thanks for all who supported that. Also, take some time to visit our Youth Aviation Academy table, which has brochures about our program and several different ways to contribute to the YAA, including a donation jar, Cash App, and a QR code to contribute via Zelle. We are, as Cherokee noted, a nonprofit 501c3 organization that operates solely on donations. All donations are needed and most graciously appreciated. Lastly, if you know of any youth ages 13 to 17, or a little bit younger is acceptable if they're really interested, in the field of aviation, please don't hesitate to contact us. There is a sign-up sheet available at the YAA table as well. We'll be in contact with those who signed up to inform you of the dates and location for the next class session. Again, we greatly appreciate you coming out to celebrate us with us today. We will now close with a prayer by Evangelist F.E. Gant Wilson. Oh, just one moment, please. Raffle tickets, you said? No, this is no ribbon. Oh, okay. Okay, again, we greatly appreciate you coming out to celebrate with us today. We will now close with a prayer by Evangelist Effie Gant Wilson. Is that Mike?
In the careers that you have opened the door for these young people. And as you continue to elevate them, giving them wisdom and knowledge and understanding. And we thank you because we know in our spirit and in our soul and even in our bodies that you created us to fly. So I thank you as they take advantage of all these wonderful opportunities and as they succeed and pursue their careers, that they will continue to focus, expand, reach their goals, and give back and reach back, and it will continue to grow. So we just give all the praise, the honor, and the glory to you. We thank you for the executive director, the staff, the support that you have anointed at such a time as this. Amen. The parents that has taken the time to help elevate their children pertaining to these wonderful opportunities that is being offered as of now. And now is the time. So we thank you in your mighty name for everyone that participated this day as they continue to move forward and obtain all the wonderful things that you have in store for them and their families. Amen.
Amen. Amen. That concludes our program, guys. Thank you again so much for coming.